And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's Seattle taking on Cali. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set, and our pitcher in this game, Matthew Liberator. What's the scouting report on him?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
All right, ready to go here. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
There's a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one hammered, ranging back. Bangs off the wall. Buxton headed for third. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Ken Griffey Jr. in the box now. Takes strike one. Outside low, and it's 1-1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to...
Smoked on the ground a second. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. And it's 1-0. No outs, runner at first. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. In the dirt, and it scoots away. And now a man into scoring position. Runner at second, nobody out. Next offering misses. Ball 2.
2-0. That's a ball.
In the dirt, but kept close.
3-0.
Line drive, caught. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play. Now batting Jamer Candelario.
Man, he really turned on that one. Absolutely ripped it towards third, but quick cat-like reflexes down there at the hot corner to bring it down.
Ball 1, no strikes. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one way back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. And they add on. It's 3-0. Base is empty, 1 away. Anthony Santander at the plate. There's a strike.
That's a ball.
And there's a foul ball. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. He's in there.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. just off the inside edge. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Scott makes the catch for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a ball popped up. And that'll do it. Back here with my pal Singy and our pitcher tonight, John Donaldson.
Boog, he's a guy that takes great care of himself because he wants to finish every game he starts. I think for any lineup that faces him, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats and run up that pitch count. Anything to help get him out of the game early.
And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0. Swing and a foul out of play. Donaldson delivers. Diving, makes the grab. And now it's Mark Vientos. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Reaches for it, but it's foul.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Nasty fork ball for strike 3. And Jack Peterson stands in. That one outside.
That's a
ball 1. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Pete Alonso.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
2 down, nobody on. Griffey gets under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Richie Sexson. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Liberator back to work. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground. Whips it to first on the run. Pretty nice play there.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Brian Roberts, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Line drive, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one. He tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in there, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch, that location, because he was all over it.
Man at second. He swings and fouls one off. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Low throw, picked, he's safe. Ken Griffey Jr. getting ready to hit.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this. If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base. But this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Roberts at third. Buxton at first. One gone. Swing and a ground ball. And that's a fair ball. 1 run is in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now the 0-1. That one hit to right. Stanton sizing this one up. He's got it. 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Tosses to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Brent Rooker.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Roberts. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. And here's Freddie Freeman. Up the middle. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. And delivers outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. And first offering is fouled off. Santander in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and he was born in Venezuela. And it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. At the plate, J.P. Crawford. Fly to center his first time. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Santander gets his lead at first with nobody out. Clips the corner, and the count is 0-2.
One and two.
In the dirt. The next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the air, right field. Stanton is there. Corrals it. And there's one down. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Man at first, 1 away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's going to be Richie Sexson. 0 for 1 so far. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And it gets by him. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Waste no time there. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
And now 2-0.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Scott. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning, stepping in, Victor Scott. And he drops it down the third baseline. Picks it up with the bare hand, and he's safe at first. Some strange defense there. Here comes Real Muto. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-1.
Nobody out. Runner at first. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Tag. Save. Grandal's throw not in time. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Oh, he gloves it. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. 2 down, bases empty. Now, Francisco Lindor. Line drive. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And we're back onto the 4th. And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. That one ripped. This one's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall. So digging in, Ken Griffey Jr.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Slings it across, and they get the out. So up next, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 2 in this one. Oh, nice play to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. Bottom 4. Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Roberts makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. Mark Vientos, the next to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Alonso tries to hold up, appeal to first. He did not go around. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one at triple digits.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice.
Oh, that's a strikeout. We go to the top of the 5th. Leading off, Jeimer Candelario. Liberator back to work. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Stanton puts it away. 1 down. And now Anthony Santander. 1 for 2. And a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
And that is downstairs. And it's 1-2.
Two and 2.
1 out, base is empty. And that just misses. And he grounds one back up the middle. What a stop. Over to first. And that's a great play for the out. 2 down, base is empty. J.P. Crawford now at the plate. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Real Muto pulls that one down. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the left fielder, Brent Rooker. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
You know, this group of hitters just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it.
Polanco, off-balance feed, there's one. And it's a double play to end the inning. And we're back. Yasmani Grandal up to hit.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And first offering is fouled off.
Strike two.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
In the air, center field. Scott settles underneath it. And a quick out, number one. Richie Sexson digs in now. Breaking ball misses down and away. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they had their first base runner since the third inning.
The batter, number one, second baseman, Brian.
Here's the second baseman, Brian Roberts. That to right. Stanton should have this one. He's got it, and there's two away. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Line drive, and this might be trouble. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Brings it in, and that is that. Bottom of the sixth. And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. Scott goes 5 feet 11 inches, 190 pounds, and he was a fifth-round pick in 2022. Popped up and a foul ball. On the ground, right side. Sexton takes it to the bag, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. And now it's JT Real Muto. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Grandal on to first, and there's two gone following the strikeout. Here's Francisco Lindor.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Griffey gets under it. Makes the catch, inning over. Top of inning number 7. Here's the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. This one smoked out to left. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Next to hit, Jamer Candelario. He's already homered in this game. They say you win.
0-1.
Out to short. Lindor sends it across the first, and 2 away to start the 7th. 2 outs, base is empty. Anthony Santander will hit next. That pitch gets the inside corner. That's strike 1. That one missed.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
He takes it on his own, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Jorge Polanco. Line drive, Crawford. Fires over to first. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Now the number 2 hitter, Mark Vientos. Up the middle. A dive. He's got it from his backside. And he gets him. Nicely done. Here's Pete Alonso. And a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Rooker now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. We're in the top of the 8th, and the batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. John Franco gets the call from the pen.
And Boog, the offense needs to be ready for the screwball. It's not a pitch you see very often, so it's tough to pick up, and it's a good one.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now the catcher up to hit. Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. A little out front there as he swings through it.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And here's the first baseman, Richie Sexson. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Inside, just missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Fair ball. Grandal headed for third. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And now it's the switch hitting second base. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one way back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. So back to the top of the order. Here's Byron Buxton. That's in there. 0-1. Already 3 runs across in the frame, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one missing low. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
Just missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Hard hit, but right at him and left.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a Thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. 101 on the gun, swing and a miss. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
0-2.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze. I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Bunting for a hit. And he's safe at first.
Now batting, the Jetman.
So a man at first. JT Realmuto steps in. There goes the runner.
0-1.
So what we're
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Runner goes again. Crawford throws across the diamond, and Realmuto is out. And we're back. We go to the ninth. Now the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. Franco back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. And ball one.
That's down.
Stays alive. And that's in the dirt. And the count is even, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Count's full.
That one misses.
Ball 4.
So a
Take your base.
leadoff walk. Man at first, nobody out. Now at the plate, Jamer Candelario. Grounded to third, could be 2. Over to Polanco. They get 1. How about that double play? 2 down, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Anthony Santander. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1. Tap foul at the plate. Popped up right side. He's there. He's got it. And that's the third. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Got him swinging. Jorge Polanco getting ready to hit. Junior makes the grab, 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. He dives, but he can't make the catch. The throw won't get there in time, and they don't get the out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be.
And that is the ball game. This one.